we are kicking things off with major news in the entertainment world. Get ready because The White Lotus is officially set for its next chapter. We have the details on Ben Kingsley and Max Minghella checking in for Season 4, and we are breaking down everything we know about this highly anticipated return. Find out why this renewal is a huge deal and what fans can expect from this upcoming season.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Xhekaj stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we move from Hollywood to the personal stories of our community. We are remembering a truly remarkable life. We look at the passing of Max Moore, 93, of Bridgeport, and share the details surrounding his funeral services and the legacy he leaves behind. We cover the full story of this devoted man and his impact on his family and community. The action shifts now to the ice. We dive straight into the NHL drama as Xhekaj faces the consequences. We examine the situation where the Montreal Canadiens defenseman, Xhekaj, was fined the maximum amount for roughing Buffalo Sabres forward Sam Carrick during Game 3. We break down the incident and what this means for the league. And finally, we look at the broader economic landscape shaking up the markets. Consumer sentiment is hitting a record low as cost pressures bite hard. We explore why Kontoor Brands and Max shares are falling amid these concerns and what investors need to know right now. Stay with us, because we have more breaking news coming up. The highly anticipated television series, The White Lotus, has been officially renewed for a 4th season. Sources indicate that the renewal is confirmed, bringing the show back for another installment. In addition to the casting news, reports also highlighted the involvement of actors Ben Kingsley and Max Minghella, who are set to check in for the upcoming season, which is slated to be set in Goldderby. While specific plot details remain under wraps, the confirmation of a 4th season signals continued high interest in the series' unique atmosphere and compelling storytelling. Max Morris, Coach Moore, 93, of Bridgeport, passed away on Monday, May 4, 2026. Funeral services were held at Grace Fellowship Church in Paradise at 10:30 a.m. on Monday, May 11, 2026. Followed by burial at Highland Cemetery in Durant, Oklahoma, at 4:30 p.m. Visitation took place on Sunday, May 10, 2026, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Hudson and Torr's family funeral home in Bridgeport, officiated by Mark Moore. Born on October 10, 1932, in Durant, Oklahoma, Max Moore was a lifelong community figure. He played football for Durant High School and Southeastern Oklahoma State University, and also enjoyed boxing. Max married his high school sweetheart and best friend, Martha Jane Turner, on June 19, 1955 in Durant. He served 3 years, 8 months, and 24 days in the United States Air Force, stationed in Alaskan Territory and San Antonio. Max dedicated his career to education and youth development, serving as a football coach, athletic director, and assistant principal in Beeville, Sherman, and Bridgeport from 1972 to 1985. He was a devoted supporter of the Bridgeport Bulls and was known for his welcoming nature, often asking acquaintances if they were in school. After retiring, he and Martha managed the Time Out grocery store in Paradise. A lifelong volunteer, Max followed in his father's footsteps by serving as a volunteer firefighter. He established the Lake Bridgeport Volunteer Fire Department in 1978, serving as fire chief from 1978 to 1998 before becoming the department's chaplain. He also served the public as the Wise County Emergency Management Coordinator from 1993 to 2002. Max was deeply devoted to his faith, cherishing his time in God's Word. He is remembered as a devoted husband, father, grandfather, and great-grandfather, and a generous servant. His final years were spent at home, maintaining a cheerful spirit and witty humor. Max was preceded in death by his parents, his wife Martha, his son Matt, his brother Miles Moore, and his sister Marcia Fritz. He is survived by his brothers Mel, Michael, and Marion Moore, his son Mark Moore and wife Carolyn, grandchildren Morgan McClanahan and Terry, and Maggie Sears and Travis, along with great-grandchildren Trevor and Turner South, Trayson McClanahan, and Landy and Larkin Sears. Montreal Canadiens defenseman Arbor Xhekaj has been issued a maximum fine of $3,385.42 by the National Hockey League's Department of Player Safety following an incident during Game 3 of the second-round series against the Buffalo Sabres in Montreal on Sunday, May 10. The penalty was assessed for roughing Sabres forward Sam Carrick at 19:56 of the third period. The fine represents the maximum allowable penalty under the collective bargaining agreement. The monetary penalty will be directed to the players' Emergency Assistance Fund. Stocks experienced afternoon declines following a surge in Brent crude oil, which extinguished previous oil-related relief. This market movement underscores a significant downturn in consumer sentiment, signaling potential cuts in non-essential spending. Data from the University of Michigan's Key Sentiment Index revealed a drop to 48.2 in early May, with consumers expressing feeling buffeted by cost pressures. The survey indicated that approximately one-third of consumers are concerned about high gasoline prices, and another 30% cited tariffs as a factor. This erosion of confidence poses a serious threat to the consumer discretionary sector, encompassing areas like apparel, travel, and entertainment, as financially strained households tend to reduce spending on non-essential goods first. Consequently, Goldman Sachs revised its 2026 discretionary cash flow growth forecast downward, from 5.1% to 3.7%, citing energy spending as a factor crowding out consumer budgets. Consumer discretionary companies rely on spending beyond necessities, such as clothing, dining, and entertainment, making fuel costs a critical variable that directly impacts household budgets. While market volatility can lead to overreactions, significant price drops can present opportunities for investors to acquire high-quality stocks. Kontoor Brands shares have shown notable volatility over the past year, with 17 moves greater than 5%. Today's movement suggests the market views the news as significant but not fundamentally altering its long-term perception of the company. This follows a recent positive event where Kontoor Brands saw an 8% gain after reporting better-than-expected first-quarter 2026 revenue and raising full-year guidance, driven by strong top-line growth from its Wrangler and Lee brands, which posted $808 million in revenue, a 29.7% year-over-year increase. Although adjusted earnings per share fell short of consensus estimates, management maintained confidence by increasing its full-year forecasts for both revenue and EPS. Despite the mixed earnings results, the positive outlook supported investor sentiment. Kontoor Brands is currently trading at $69.35 per share, representing a 19.6% discount to its 52-week high of $86.27 from October 2025. Meanwhile, the broader market landscape includes other high-interest areas, such as the emerging satellite technology sector, with Palantir capturing global imagery, a capability increasingly sought by entities like the Pentagon and utilized by hedge funds for earnings advantage.